Hi guys, welcome to the video. It's 6 AM, it's cold, there's a frost, I'm going to have to ice all the car off, but we're off to somewhere really special today. So without further ado, I'm going to go and meet Nathan at the car park. See you when I'm there.
Well, I've just met Joel at the car park and like he said, fishing somewhere really special today.
Yeah, it's our local park lake. We fished on and off here for the past 3 or 4 years. There's some really nice fishing here.
Yeah, they go up to probably mid-20s and quite a few mid to upper doubles as well, so I don't know about you but I'm really excited, so let's go and get the rods out there.
Something new, honey, to keep me loving you every day. There's something new to keep me loving you.
now. We've done a couple of laps of the lake, but we've not seen any fish because there's quite a slight ripple on the water. But we decided to fish the mud bank today because it gives us access to the main body of the water really. And we've seen a couple of fish here in the past couple of weeks, so we're going to fish here for the day. See how it goes.
If we haven't seen anything in the next few hours, I think we'll give it a move, go up the shallow end of the lake. I've fished here before when it's been like similar conditions, and I've moved up there and had 3 out within less than 24 hours, so that might be an option for us to check out. And obviously the birds get fed up there, so there's a lot of people walking around the lake today, so there's a lot of bread going in, so that might be worth a shout.
Yeah. If we've not had anything there, then we might move to the snags, which is just off the island. I've had a couple of fish there before in the winter, the breaks of 20s.
Yeah, nice fish then.
Yeah, because they tend to hold up around the island sometimes in the winter, so that might be an option. But we're going to stick it out here today, and if we've not seen anything or not had anything, then we might have a move tonight, but we'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah, hopefully we can get a couple out for you.
Yeah.
Speak to you soon.
Right guys, well it started raining, so we've confined to the bivvy, and we're just going to talk you through the rig that I'm using today, and then I'll pass over to Jordan. He'll talk you through the rig he's using. So here it is here. I've got, coming down from the top, I've got size 8 ring swivel. This is crimped to the 20-pound hybrid stiff in the wheat green. That's about a 6-inch boom there. There's another crimp at the other end, which is crimped to a size 11 ring swivel, but obviously I've crimped it to the ring end there. I've just covered that up with putty just as the counterbalance, so when this kicks out away from the lead, that just holds the pop up in place. Running down from that, I've got a small chod section made of 25-pound mouth trap, which has also got another crimp in it to form a loop just there. Then yeah, it's just a simple normal chod setup. So I've got my D, I've got a small rig ring on there, and that's attached to a size 8 crank choddy. I've done really well with these hooks. Obviously I've sharpened it up as well with the jag file before I put it out, so it's absolutely razor sharp. So yeah, hopefully that'll get me a take. So I'll pass over to Jordan, he'll go through his rig for you now.
I'm using something of a slight variation of what Nathan's using, but not as complicated. So I'm just using a standard choddy. So I've tied this by firstly starting with a size 8 choddy. I've tied a knotless knot to it, 5-turn knotless knot with 20-pound mouth trap. I've then formed a D, so I'll pass the mouth trap back through the eye of the choddy with a small rig ring on it, and then moving down the rig, I've just crimped a small loop in the bottom that aids movement in the water. Then we've got a size 8 ring swivel, with obviously putty moulded around it, and that's my rig.
Yeah, both of these setups are fished on a helicopter setup, so fishing obviously with the 2 beads, no trace system on basically we're using the Fox submerged leadless leader, so we just find it's really supple and lays over the contours. Obviously it's really choddy here today, so that's mainly why we're using these rigs and what's done us the bites on here in the past. So yeah, other than that we're just using bright pop-ups, so fingers crossed one will roar off. Well, Jordan, what have you got to say for yourself?
Well, we're coming down to our rods.
Just down in all this mud, by the way.
I slipped onto my rods and snapped the butt rest, so I've had to shove a baiting needle in it to keep it in place because I don't have any spares. Park Lake life.
Well, we just thought we'd give you a quick update. We've decided to do the night on the mud bank. We've done a couple more laps of the lake this afternoon, but unfortunately we haven't seen any signs of carp anywhere. We've seen a couple head and shoulder out just in front of us, so I think this is our best bet of catching, really, don't we? So
yeah, we've got our rods on the spot for the night now. We've got a bit of bait out, not too much because it's quite cold. It's going to be freezing tonight, so if we have anything we'll see you in the night, but if not we'll see you in the morning for a quick update.
Fingers crossed we can get one, eh?
Yeah.
Wait, it's the big ghosty! It's the big ghosty! Take your time, take your time. Yes! Oh, get in there, son!
Well, just had this one in the early hours of the morning, about 5 AM. Looks like one of the biggest fish in the lake. It's a big ghosty. I had it on the sides of it, choddy, pineapple pop up, light scattering of baits over the top. Absolutely buzzing. So I'm going to slip this in the retainer sling until the morning and get some good shots when the sun comes up, first light. So I'll see you then.
I'm sorry. I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that.
Just woke up. Not really slept, have we, last night?
No, it's pretty exciting. To catch that fish in the conditions was pretty unbelievable, to be honest. It's not been the best of conditions I've been here in to catch what we know to be the biggest fish in the lake and probably the best looking. It's pretty unbelievable, to be honest. So
I don't know about you, but I'm pretty excited to go and weigh it and get it out. So
yeah, definitely. So
let's go and have a look.
12. Yeah, we just had it this morning, so.
How big's that rascal?
22.12, £22.12 ounces.
Ah, it's not the one that Paul caught the other weekend.
I'm not too sure now.
What is it?
It's it's a ghost carp, so.
Carp.
Yeah.
You just caught it?
Yeah.
Well, there she is. Fish from last night, weighed in at 22.12. I've had it before, it's actually the biggest fish in the lake, right up to 23.8. I'm over the moon to catch this one.
Yeah, mate, it's an absolute stunner. Like George said, we've had difficult conditions all the time we've been here, but to pull this one out the bag and it to be such a gorgeous fish, I mean, look at the colours on it. The mouth's absolutely pristine. It's just a gorgeous fish, and we're happy that we can share it with you all. So, yeah, we'll get some stills and then we'll get a slip back here.
Well, that's the end of the session. Unfortunately we didn't manage to catch any more, but to catch a fish like that, and especially to be the biggest fish in the lake, can't really ask for much more, can we, to be honest?
Nah, and to get it live for the cameras, mate, it was awesome, and it was an absolute stunner, so well done there. We hope you enjoyed watching the video as much as we've enjoyed making it. It's been a pretty cool session, and we'll be back on the bank pretty soon, so keep a look out for our next vid and it'll be up shortly. Cheers.